I'm now live. I've also got peanut butter all around my mouth. Just had a little peanut butter rice cake. I hope I'm not on mute. Don't think so. Let me just have a drink. I've been rushing around like a nutter because I did get up early and thought I'll get all organised for this. And then I just found myself watching YouTube, which is a bit of a disaster. But I've watched some good stuff. Catching up on a bit of Tommy Bernard. He had Craigslist Hunter in there. And I love Pete from Craigslist Hunter. I love seeing what's going on in his shop and his parrot and his cat. I don't watch too many US ones. I used to watch like Global Voodoo quite a bit, and we'll catch up with Tommy. Hi Aid, how you doing, mate? Oh, it's just Die 5 Live, Die Hard 5. Yeah, I did notice the subtly different title. It's not clickbait. There's been huge clickbait discussions. I did a video this week, and I always think, I want to give the channel a little bit of impetus, give it a bit of an adrenaline boost. And I thought, okay, what I'll do is I'll mention Lego, I'll mention Star Wars, I'll mention eBay reselling, all in the title in a nice little phrase. Hi Derek, how you doing? And it's my worst video ever in terms of views. Absolutely fantastic. Hi Faye Simon. Hi Leanne. You know, you get that little grey kind of, you should be in this range of your video. You should expect this number of views. It was kind of, here's the range, and it was down here somewhere. So I'm actually I've got a few Star Wars bits, but I have been listening a lot of Star Wars, so I probably will do a little video on this later. Did you hear Disney were trying to sue or do Star Wars fans who were using the May the 4th thing? Unbelievable. They really do shoot themselves in the foot. So, hi Retro Reselling, hi C Reeves, hi Chop Chop Busy Busy Bang Bang, hi Dave. I'm going to share some stuff I've listed out of all this Star Wars Lego. So I'm going to be very quick with that because I probably want to do another video on it because, if everyone's scraping around for ideas for videos. But let me just show you these because they're all Star Wars related. So let's share the screen. What am I doing? Chrome tab. Okay, so I'm slowly trying to build these kits. So here's the first one. What I'm finding with a lot of this stuff is there's one bit missing, or it's a complete nightmare. So this one, I've totally lost track of. Oh, here we go. I've got 6 tabs open. I don't know what. So it's missing one helmet from one of the guys, and that's all that's missing. But some of the prices you can potentially ask for. I mean, I've just terra-peaked all of this. If this comes off, like, I don't know if you know how much I bought all this. I bought a load and load of Lego, and it cost £1,600. So it wasn't cheap, but when you start knocking bits out for 100 or whatever, and I sold a lot of it at the time, and this is stuff that hasn't got sorted. And the trouble with it, as I've said, is you can easily build this, and I could send off to Bricklink for that for like, I don't know, 5p or something. But you kind of think, well, I don't want to send off for just one kit when I'm sorting out, when I've got probably about 40 kits to sort out. But doing 40 kits, sorting 40 kits of Lego is no joke. And then when you think, well, I might have the bit here, and you a bit low, well, I'll tell you what, I'll put my mic a bit nearer. Sometimes it does sound a little bit quiet on this. Sometimes I have it on my web mic. I'm a bit wary about putting it near my hooter because sometimes you get the blowy kind of wind tunnel effect. So let me know if the sound's all right. So that's the first one at 100. I'm going to show you 6 just quickly. Let me stop that screen share. Another Chrome tab. Let me close these as I've dealt with them. It's appliance of science going on here. Right, okay. Battle of Endor. Asking 146 again, just missing one bit, which is the body part for this Rebel commander. And again, it's not a huge value piece. You probably pick that up for like 50p a quid or something. But it's the fact that you don't want to go on a Bricklink and just be ordering one piece at a time. But there you go. I do like this kit actually. Nice looking kit. Got the ATST in there. Got R2 and Han and Leia and Chewie. A couple of bikers. Got the Ewoks in there. Very nice kit. So that's that one. Just quickly. Battle for Endor. Oh no, hang on. Let me Battle for Endor. Okay. Next one. I'll show you one I've sold. This one. Couldn't believe it. Put it on for 180. Sold for 180. Unbelievable. And I've got to pack it. And when I pack it, what I will do is I will lay all of the pieces out. I'll take it to bits. Some of the bits are discoloured, but I did say that in the listing. Some pieces have slight discoloration. It was missing 3 chairs. So I will lay out all the pieces as they are in the back of the instruction manual. You know, they have the inventory of pieces. And I'll put a note saying, here are the photos of all the bits. They're going to be packed in 3 bags according to colour, so it's easy to build. And I'll just remind them, because it's going to Germany, that, you know, as stated in the listing, there are 3 chairs missing. That was 3 black Lego chairs missing, and a few bits are slightly discoloured, just to remind them of what they're getting. I don't know whether this sold because of the Rot of the Hutt figure, which I think is a bit of a rare one. I think if you were to buy that separately, it's like 10 or 20 quid. And I don't know about the other figures, but yeah, I was blown away by that. Yeah, 180 quid for some Lego. Can't complain. It's just got to get there, but it is going via GSP. So I think it'll be Hermes to the GSP centre. So I don't know. I probably will insure it because it's probably only a few quid to insure it. It's even though people say, "What's the point in insuring it when you can never claim back?" But I think I'd rather give it a few quid for the insurance. Vintage Lego is a better investment than gold. How long did you? Oh my God, this is a good question. How long did it take you to build each kit? Well, these kits, when I got them, they were kind of built, but you know, they were given to me built. I think it was so the hall looked bigger. You know, it's a bit of a trick. But of course, I can't guarantee that the parts are there. So I kind of took them to bits and checked the parts. And I did that years ago. And then, you know, if you can imagine, if you've got a kit and you're missing, say, 30 parts, but you've got to find that in a massive amount of Lego. Now, this Lego filled 3 cars, and some of it was sorted, some of it wasn't. So it's been a thing that has been going on in the background, and I'm kind of doing it now because I'm thinking this is the ideal time. I'm not sourcing, you know. Perhaps I should be. Perhaps I should go on Facebook. So I'm trying to crack through this. I did a whole load of Friends Lego, which I did 4 bundles of Friends Lego. It got me over 300 quid. So I'm glad that's gone. And now I'm on the Star Wars. But in terms of like building these, you know, I've been, I've not been sort of sitting down and going mad at it, you know, and I've got kids here as well. So, they, you know, and other life's going on. But I've probably been doing about 3 or 4 kits a day, something like that, you know, on these big ones. It is time consuming. So I would say it's a good, like, I don't know, 3 hours or something. I think with that many kits to build is just orders as needed. Yeah, definitely. I'm glad I've got this to fall back on. If I didn't have all this, I don't quite know what I'd be doing now. So it's a good thing to have. Okay, let's stop that one. Just a couple more to show you. So that's the only sale I've had so far. So the other 2 are, let's do this one, 100% complete. This has only got one minifigure, so it's quite handy. And the only thing wrong with that is the sticker is a bit worn on the front, and a lot of the Lego is yellowed. But again, 65 quid. That'll be right result. And all these things are getting viewers. Watchers, not viewers, watchers. And the last one is this one, which again, the only thing missing on it is a grey gun, one of these grey guns, which I'm sure I've got one and I can find, so I'll add that in. And a missile, those big kind of missiles you get, with, like a Technics thing with a rubber thing on the end. So what I'm doing with these is I'm getting them on. You know, I think that's the key, and I'll keep listening them at kind of complete set prices. I'm using Terapeak to look up the prices over the last year, and also Bricklink as well, doing a bit of that. And if I get to the point where I've got 30 on and they're not shifting or I'm in trouble with them, then I'll order all of the missing pieces for all of the 30 kits. But what I found with this, because I've had it for 2 years, I've been faffing around with it, and it's never got on. Crazy. Anyway, so the next one I'm doing, I have this little wonderful thing, okay, which is, I don't even know what it is. I'm sure I've got a photo of it somewhere. It is... I can't even see the set number on there. I might need to go and get the instruction manual from the other room. So I'm cracking on with this. I've got a couple of Star Wars related things out of my 5 I'm going to list today, and all the rest are like some crap I found in the garage. So just a reminder, like List 5 Live is what it's all about. If no one's ever watched it before, it's just to get you going on a Monday morning, whether you're listing 100 things or listing 5 things or not listing one thing. It's just to sort of get going. Pete's off posting parcels, busy man. Georgina's in the house. Yeah, roll on charity shops and car boots opening again. I can't wait to get to a car boot. I am missing it very much. So yeah, List 5 Live. I like my reselling sort of mantra is fairly simple as long as you do the stuff you should do. So that is listing, source, list. What is it? I've forgotten already. It's listing, packing, tidying, and regularly it should be sourcing. I'm actually thinking about doing it like a. I'm shameless in trying to do videos that people are interested in and will watch, which I suppose is the point of YouTube. But I'm thinking about doing like a top 10 tips for selling stuff on eBay, which I know everybody else has done it, but just from my point of view, I think I will do that this week. Let me grab the instructions first. Let's get on and list some stuff. So whether I'm on in the background as droning on, or I've actually inspired you to grab something and list it, whatever it is, it's all about just starting the day, starting the week, getting some tat on. And to be honest, I mean, I've regularly been doing 5 a day because I've been sorting this Lego. It's been a bit of a weird time, and I'm not sourcing anything. But I always know on a Monday I'll get back to this. And when things are normal and when I have got more new stuff sourced, 5 in the morning is what I'll do regularly. Okay, let me grab that instruction manual. Hang on a sec. Right, there we go. I'm going to pop the link in the chat, actually. If anybody wants to pop in, they're welcome. But I understand if you're all busy. Okay, so the first one is this one, 7753. The instruction manual is a bit knackered. ripped. So I think I wouldn't normally do this, but I'm going to very carefully kind of take this cover off and put some tape on there. Hi Gary, how you doing? So yeah, let's have a look at prices. So I'm going to quickly do a Terapeak search. Let me turn this monitor around. There we go. Okay, so with Terapeak, I will look at last 365 days because the default is 7 days, and also go into the advanced search and look at ByteNows and what else? And used. Okay, that's the two things. That's all right. Age you're allowed to pop out. That's fine. I've popped out of focus. I'm back in the room. There we go. Okay. So this is a Lego Star Wars pirate tank, and I have got all the bits. So yeah, the Terapeak. If you go into your seller hub, assuming you're all on that kind of like middle shop, I think everyone has a seller hub. It's just at the top. It's the research link. Ashley, where are you from? I'm trying to think because you have mentioned it before. Is it Scotland? Is that or am I completely wrong with that? Yeah, let's go list. Okay. Let's do this, and I'll go through. When I do this, I'll go through patches of being completely silent was when I'm concentrating on something, which is like epic viewing. Okay, so last 365 days, advanced search, used and fixed price. Let's research that. Yeah, Scotland. Whereabouts in Scotland? The only place I know in Scotland is Aviemore, because we used to, when I was about like 5, we used to always go up to Scotland and do the skiing up there. Used to love it for some reason. They had a big, I just remember this big tower with Trust House 40 on it. But I've only ever been there. I've been to Glasgow because I used to work for Esure, the insurance company, and they had an office up there. And I didn't particularly like Glasgow. It was a bit, but yeah, I've been to Scotland for a wedding actually, which was out. Where was that near? It might have been near Dundee or somewhere, and that was nice. I might have got that wrong, but it was a nice area wherever it was. Okay, so I'm going to sort all this stuff by price. They've got like total sales. So okay, as a bundle, there's one with a box. Okay, well, I'd say 40, 100% complete, 37 plus £6 postage. I think 45 is a good starting point. So let's go for 45. You've never been to Edinburgh? I'd love to go to Edinburgh. Liz has been there. She loved it. She used to sort of go around doing like coach trips and stuff. She's originally from Birmingham. Right, let's get this one on. I do tend to do a lot of chatting, chatting away for 20 minutes. Let's, doing listing sometimes it's just about blinkering, putting the blinkers on and focusing and playing through it. So I have actually managed to do the photos. So we will, and if I can find them, I'm not in OneDrive, that's why. Sometimes it's about to sort of, sometimes I have to, think, okay, that's why I've been using the timer, put the timer on, turn YouTube off and whatever for an hour or two and just go, right, focus. It's always a good thing to do. Okay, they should have uploaded. There we go. Yes, I've done 12 photos. I mean, Lego kits, you should really use all 12 photos. I do find when I bring stuff into eBay from OneDrive, sometimes the first photo repeats itself. Don't know why that is. Bit of a mystery. So I'll just have a look at it. Hi, Lainey, how you doing? Good to see you in. Star Wars, yeah. Did I say my wife is from Norway? No, I didn't say my wife is from Norway. She's from Birmingham. Yeah. My brother lives in Denmark. I might have said that. You must have dreamt it, Georgina. But no, definitely not from Norway. I probably understand Norwegian more than I understand Brum, to be honest. But there you go. My father-in-law's got a bit of a thick. It's not really thick, but it's like getting there, trying to understand what he says. Some of the accents around the Black Country, around like Wolverhampton and West Bromwich, are really thick. Right, here we go. They're going in. Oh, this hasn't repeated it this time. So for that, I am going to go for $44.99. I'm just putting in. Yeah, the instructions have some wear and been repaired on the spine. There's no box with it. Put the Lego kit number in the item specifics. EAN. What is an EAN? Does not apply. It's the only ever thing I put in that EAN thing. And my SKU is the date. It's gone on. I'm going to put that. I'll put it small. These are small parcels. I think I changed my postage policy. So I used to have it medium parcels. So there's anything over 2K or whatever, large, and all of that stuff was Hermes UK, GSP International, and my stuff small parcel or less. I used to do Royal Mail and Royal Mail International, so I do my own international postage. But since the lockdown, I put everything, even that small stuff. If it goes international, it's GSP, just because I can see it going missing. Right, that's the first one done. Right, next one. Well, the next one, the rest of the stuff is quite boring, actually. But I'll do this. I'll do another Star Wars. But this doesn't work. So I'm going to draft this up. Now, I've been cleaning this morning. It's the thrills of reselling. Look at that. It's like, guys, I haven't been cleaning my ears out. It's actually kind of battery corrosion and acid. It's lovely stuff. If you look at that, horrible. But I still haven't got it working, and it's a bit rattly. But I'm optimistic. Anyway, I'm just going to research the price on this. So it's actually a spring. I keep saying actually, it's a spring-loaded one. It's all right, isn't it? Whoop. Take your eye out. So yeah, let's look up the price. So many jokes. Okay, so 2006 Hasbro. This does look a bit dodgy actually, but let's look up the price. Let's get a draft in there. Hasbro 2006 spring-loaded. So I'm just going to quickly have a look at solds. I haven't gone into Terapeak this time, but let's have a quick look on comps. Ultimate coolness, of course. Always done with the ultimate coolness. Yeah, lightsabers. I love picking up this when the boot pairs are on. I love picking up that sort of stuff. Okay. There's one. It was 20 quid, but it's gone on offers. Terminals need clean. untested on electronics, but spring action works fine. And they sold it for 20 quid. That sounds exactly like mine. Okay, 20, 20, 27 from US. Let's fill this on UK. Yeah, do let me know when should I do it again? I can't stop doing this. I'm probably going to knock my webcam off. So it needs to go really. But yeah. No, it's all old Bootfare stock Pete and stuff that doesn't work. So that's probably why it's still hanging around. So yeah, not sourcing online. You managed to send out a PS2 Tour de France. Is that just a game? Well, hopefully that should be easily sorted out. I've got a PS2. I've got a list actually. PS2 Slim. I was going to say because I got terribly frustrated when I did my video. Peter Ray will know this. I got terribly frustrated when I did my last video because I thought it's Lego, it's Star Wars, it's reselling. This will bring in the hordes of viewers, and it was my worst performing video. I'm going to pay a little bit more attention to my channel. So if there's anything you can think of that you'd like to see on here. Now, normally, so the List 5 Live is an hour, okay? I do that on a Monday every morning, as you all know. And then I might do like maybe a couple of videos other than that, which are normally about 10, 15 minutes long, because I kind of think people get bored. So, normally they've been kind of stuff I've picked up or if I'm doing a post office trip. But if there's anything particularly like me to cover, let me know, because I can't think of anything. Okay, I'd much rather nick someone else's idea. But no, if there's anything you would like me to do, let me know. Okay, so why isn't that filtered on UK? Oh, okay. I think we're looking at about 20 quid. So I'm just going to do a draft. Hi, Dave M. How you doing? I've actually gone in this morning, been replying to comments on my video, and I did notice you put a few in, so you should be getting all of those. Saying thank you very much. Okay, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I'm just sticking in the price. I think, would that go small parcel? I think it would. Yeah. I have sent some of those lightsabers out via Hermes, but I think they were the ones that don't retract. So, okay, that's saved as draft. I like tips on using things in eBay. You're printing for labels. Yeah, that was a good one. I spent about 3 years just printing off a label in the two corners and then peeling off labels and sticking them on. And once I did it, it seemed so obvious. And the other kind of good one I had was setting your camera on your phone to 1:1 ratio, because the eBay photo is square, so you should photo square, so it saves you cropping time. So yeah, trouble is I haven't got that many tips, but I shall have a think. But yeah, so I'll do one for sort of like generally on eBay. Like one of the best tips I ever had was I remember asking a couple of resellers a few years ago, how do you do sourcing? How often do you go? And they basically said, I source all the time, like because I was maybe going out once a week or something, and not realizing how much kind of footwork you have to put in. And Nick said it the other day. He said you have to hunt for this stuff. You have to go out and get it. It doesn't just appear. There's a lot of work involved. Right, that's all the Star Wars stuff. So it's kind of onto some box standard stuff I found in the garage. So I've got this and new. Scanned it into Amazon as I normally would with media. I'm gated on it, which is a bit of a pain. So it's just one for eBay, and the eBay price isn't great. We're looking at about a tenner, but you know, a tenner is better than nothing, and it will get it off the shelf. So let's do that one. And I actually photoed this. Here's a tip for photoing this. So my background is white and a white wall, and when I photoed this, I think it was because it had this kind of sheeny gloss on. It was all looking a bit kind of foggy and misty because I had the white round it. So what I did was kind of put it like that, so it filled up the square, and zoomed in so there was hardly any background on it, and then the color balances sorted themselves out. Yeah, that kind of mistiness you get where there's a lot of sunlight coming in, even though the sun wasn't coming in through the window. It's not around that part of the house yet. But yeah, it was. That's how I solved that. Fill your frame. So I don't know, people. Yeah, a lot of time just going to sourcing, definitely. Packaging as well. I got a package today, and like I say, I've got to do that Lego, and I'm definitely going to be very, for £180 sale. I'll be very kind of take my time over it. I'm not just shoving it in a poly bag. Okay, so that's media, new in. I've just done one. I think I've just done one photo of this because it is sealed, but I'll repeat it 12 times. So normally I'd try and do 12 different ones if you know, the opportunity is there to do 12, or if not, I'll do like 6 or 4 or 3 and repeat them 2 or 3 or 4 times. Okay, I've just got to add this photo in 12 times now. Like I say, I will always fill up all the photos, even if it's a bit of a pain. Yeah, so I really did go down a bit of a rabbit hole. You know, I was watching Kelly this morning, and then catching up on Tommy Bernard because he had Craigslist Hunter in his, and Ronnie Hart as well. It's a 3-hour long show though, so we kind of whiz through it. And then Shelster's on. Always love watching Shelley. That was very good. Hope Shelley's all right. Do sub to those guys. I'm sure you are already. Okay. God, putting in 12 photos seems ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know how long this lockdown's going to go on for, really. I mean, it's going to be weird. I think I should spend some time trying to source some stuff because I've got a feeling I'm going to. Yeah, I'm working through backlog at the moment, but I am going to have to do it at some point. Is everybody in for Nick's quiz tonight? I missed the last. I missed the last quiz. Did anyone see that? The sort of decider. I mean, I kind of. I was a bit kind of like, oh, do I want to try and go for it and win it again? And I was a bit uneasy about that because I didn't want to pee everyone off winning it twice. And I was telling Liz that I said I don't know what to do because if I watch it, I know I won't be able to help myself. And so my notifications got turned off, so I missed it. so it was kind of like, okay, well, if you don't hear about it, you won't know. And then I think I turned on like I saw it had been there because I was doing some work, and I was like, oh, it's happened. But it's great. It was so good because it ended up being so close. It was fantastic. I think Jane got it by 1 point. She managed to get 3. She needed those 3 points to grab the win. It would have been funny if it had been a draw. I don't quite know what. And there was someone who drew with me as well, which I can't remember the name. But yeah, I'll be on it tonight, so I'll be going crazy tonight. But it is great. I mean, there must be so. I did think about not going in for this sort of season's worth of quizzes. So I was thinking maybe I could do. I don't know if Nick would be up for this, but like do a round for him, put together like 10 questions, because it must be such. I mean, they're so busy, so busy. With reselling and all the questions they get and everything they do, and to do a quiz as well, crazy. But I'm kind of thinking, I wouldn't mind going in this season and going crazy, really going for it. But we'll see. Some people take it really seriously, though. Don't you find, Ali? Do you notice that it's sort of like there's some real serious people in there? It is just a bit of fun. You don't actually win anything. I mean, even if like they said like, what's the capital of England, and I said London, and Andrea said, oh no, it says Paris on the card, I'd go, all right, it doesn't matter, But there we go. Gimbals in the house. Yeah, funky. Internet isn't fast enough for a nice quiz. Yeah. I've got some Cat 6 running into my router, so I don't use Wi-Fi. But to be honest, people have said, what was it? Someone said to me, "Oh, you must be watching on your telly or on your phone, because apparently it's quicker on the telly." This is trade secrets here. Apparently it's quicker on the telly on the phone, but I'm not. I watch on a laptop, and I'm a fast typer. I normally kind of have a go at guessing before I'm actually sure, just to go for it. Sometimes I get it very wrong, and I just make sure I'm always caught up. So if you're watching, you can, even through when you're watching, you can lag. So make sure you're always sort of up to date, and it is difficult. But yeah, I think some people might not realise that you can lag as you watch. So, but like I say, it is all a bit of fun, so it doesn't really matter. See you later, David. Okay, that's going in. $9.99, $3.49 postage, bread and butter item. And I've got another couple of bread and butter items I've got to look up. So what we've done, 2 items there and one kind of look up. I'm going to do these, another bread and butter item. I was going to check I haven't already got these. Listen, like I say, I found them in the garage, but I kind of have this fear of already listed them. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it on a mobile phone. I think I tried once on a mobile phone. It was a complete disaster. Oh, just had some more feedback. I do love watching my feedback score go up. Oh, okay. And I love getting feedback on like a high value sale, because you kind of think, I sold PS3 backwards compatible the other day. It was like 90 quid sale. And for some reason I was a little worried about it. But as soon as you get that feedback, you're like, oh, thank God for that. Okay. Yeah, the autocorrect's quite funny. I mean, I don't, because I do mine, mine's done on this, typed on that. I don't have autocorrect come in. I think it's only phones that will do it. Yeah, the phone, I think on the phone, and like if you watch it through a telly, I don't know how you do the answers through it. I suppose you could. I suppose if you really wanted to be kind of crazy about it, you could watch it through a smart. I haven't even got a smart TV, but like through a smart TV, and then put the answers in the laptop. So you'd probably, I don't know, but who cares? Okay, so I haven't got this listed. Yeah, Ninja Thumbs. Yeah, I'll just headbutt the keyboard. So I'm going to sell these together. It's a cyan and a magenta. I'm not going to look that up on Terapeak. I'm sure there's a used one from not too long ago. You sometimes get XL cartridges. I don't think these are. The XL ones do sell better. So let's have a look at solds. New. It is new. And buy it now. Yeah, I'm obsessed. I don't know why feedback scores. I loved it. I used to, because when you first start eBay, you get to about 10 and the color of your star changes, and you're like, ooh. And then you have to wait for 100, I think. And it's like, oh, it's gone to red or something. And what am I on? I remember when it went over, like when I started reselling, I think it was at about 500. And when it got to 1,000, I was like, oh, amazing. And it's at about 2,000 and something now. What am I on now? Yeah, just over 2,000. And I still get a thrill from that colour of the star change. So sad, isn't it? Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so someone sold 4 of these different colours for £6. Free postage. This is probably why I haven't listed them. And someone else has sold 4 of them for £17.50. And someone sold one for 50 quid. Print heads. Okay, that's different. Okay. Print head. This isn't a print head, is it? It's just a. Let me just have a look at this photo. No. Yeah, print heads are definitely different from printer cartridges. Well, okay. What do you sell something when you're disappointed at the price? Let's go for. I'm just going to make sure this is. I want to make sure it is small. It's large letter. Get my handy doodah. Gone out of focus again. Oh, that's close. I think I might sell it without the box. I will be back in focus shortly. Bear with me. So it will still be sealed, but that is a little bit too tight, I think. It's annoying, isn't it? Yeah, once the poly mailer's on there. So it's still sealed within a foil wrapping inside there. So let's get it on. So 4 of them sold for £6. And what about, I don't know. I'm going to try and sell 2 of them for a tenner. So free post. Yes, everybody needs a handy doodah, especially with measurements on. Always good to measure your doodahs. You could squish the box. Now, I think I'll just take it out of this box because it's still sealed. I think that'll be fine, and it'll. Okay. Oh no, this one. Oh, I don't think this will sell, but I'm going to get it on because this one, someone sold the XL ones full set for £17.50. So that is cyan and magenta. It's really weird though, when you get an item, I find if I get a complicated item that is worth a lot of money and I'm like, oh, got to be careful with this, or I get an item that I'm kind of like that, where I'm just disappointed with the price, even though I've probably picked those up for like 50p. And I'm just like, oh, that's not what I was expecting. I'll not list it. Like, so it's like complicated items and disappointed items just get shoved on the shelf. It's like, oh, I thought that would be 15 quid and it's only 4 quid. Damn you. Get back on the shelf. How many photos have I already done? I actually, I photographed everything I'm picking up this morning, apart from the lightsaber, because I knew that wasn't working. Z's in the house. I wonder if Z would want to come in or whether he's busy. I'll stick that link in. Like I say, I normally ignore people anyway when I have them in the chat, but always nice to do. So yeah, complicated and disappointed items don't tend to get listed. I don't know why it is. I mean, I've got loads of bloody Sylvanian families, big houses, but it's like this Lego hasn't got sorted because there's a complication to it. Stuff like, I'm going to be listing this in a minute. Stuff like this, lovely to list. Okay, I'm just going to draft this one up because I'm going to have to redo the photos. So that's $9.99. Just sort out on my pre-post. It's nothing, is it? But it all chugs along. So it's a problem with my business policies. Oh, I've gone into the wrong thing. That's why. So I bring in my postage policy and then I'll just edit it for this listing. So it's free post, stick in my returns policy, and just save that. I will get that done as soon as we're off. Yeah, you don't want to do that with Andrew. Get the poor boy's hopes up. Right, moving on. 2 more things. What we got? We've got 47 minutes. So yeah, let's do this. Tested it this morning, works fine. Don't know why it hasn't been listed. Let me just check it isn't listed. But it's come in from the garage, so I don't think so. Okay, Lainey, no worries. And off she flies across the room. Perhaps I should get a hoist, fly around the room, fly like they have those things they have on DIY SOS that they have that all around the house, just so you can fly around the house. That'd be fantastic. Okay, I don't think it's going to be worth megabucks, but they do tend to sell for. I'm hoping around 15. I mean, it is not the best of makes. So let's have a look. Alba PCD 290. Oh, thanks, Gimbal. That is my name, but it's not spelled like that. The old comings and goings joke. Hello, Buying Space. How you doing? Yeah, just showing a few Star Wars Lego things that I have been listed at the start of the video, and drafted up a couple of Star Wars type items. That's about it, really. It's a bit of like a tenuous connection, but yeah, it is May the 4th. Right, let's have a look at solds on this one. Like I say, I've only got I'll do about 10 minutes more, get these last 2 listed. Look at these. Some of these CDs, Walkman CDs, sold for £2 on bids. come on, laptop. Why aren't you working? Oh, okay. No exact matches found. That's why. Okay. Well, not a lot of money in the Alba CD player. I can tell you that. Yeah. There's one. Yeah, PCD 2. Oh, it's similar. 289. A tenner. It's another tenner item. If only it was a Sony or a Panasonic. Right. So let's get it on. Not worth much. Don't spend a lot of time on it. Oh, Alba, yeah, Alba. And the next one is, again, it looks nice. Actually, it's a Philips, so it might be a bit better. And you get a free bag, which is lovely. I mean, they're not scratched up, so and they work. We had these a lot for audiobooks on CD. You know, it's great. You know, get one each for the kids, plug it in, and listen to The Enormous Crocodile for, an hour. But of course, I suppose you can do that all different ways now. So, okay, testing work in excellent condition. Let's get it on. Time for dinner. Retro reselling. What country are you in? You're UK, aren't you? Or have I totally nosed that up? I was sure retro reselling was UK. Can't be dinner time. Is it? Are you talking lunch? Right, I've got 6 photos for this. So I'm just going to load them in and load them in again. Yeah, I'm sure he's UK. I'm pretty sure Peter Ray mentioned he came down to a book fair that was in Epsom. So Wolverhampton, though, might as well be a different country, I think. Levenses, fair enough. Yeah, I had mine before I came on, which is why I was kind of like got peanut butter stains all around my mouth. I do love peanut butter in a rice cake, like a sandwich, cup of coffee. Oh, love it. It's a bit like it's an episode of The Simpsons where Homer's on a diet and he gets a couple of rice cakes out of the cupboard and he eats one. He goes, "Oh, hello, taste," and then he looks at the packet and he goes, "Oh, you can put any suitable filling in," and he fills it up like a Scooby sandwich. So there you all go. Dinner equals lunch. Okay, and tea equals dinner, I guess. So dinner is lunch. Int North. Okay, fair enough. They also have tea, which is a hot drink for me, and nothing else. Yeah, tea. Yeah, what? I know what you mean. It's a breakfast, lunch, dinner, and Levenses. That's what I do. I suppose you could do that. Was it in Lord of the Rings? They go, oh, second. Doesn't he know about second breakfast, Levenses, lunch, afternoon tea, and they name about like 8 meals. Okay, how much dare I charge for this cruddy Alba CD Walkman? Let's go for. Well, I think it will only sell for a tenner and free postage, but I'm going to go for $12.99 and add my postage on because I'm crazy like that. You never know if someone wants it, they want it, and I can always lower the price. But the important thing is to get it on. I was thinking as well, I might have people on the channel. I know a lot of people probably do that if anyone wants to come on here, but that might get me, a few more people attracted to the channel. It might be, and it'd be quite nice to chat to them as well. Trouble is, I have a bit of a worry I'll talk over people, but yeah, I might do that. It's so difficult thinking of things to do for channels, and you want to keep them good. I kind of think sometimes people might have heard of my channel and just think, "Oh, that's that guy who only lists 5 things, and that's all he does." It's, that's that guy who does practically nothing. But like I said, I just spend quite a lot of time trying to explain the logic behind, my how I work. It's consistency rather than boom and bust. Okay, that one's listed. Was there a TV show called School Dinners? I don't remember that. No, I don't remember that at all. It doesn't ring any bells. What sort of year are you talking about? I mean, if it's like a kids program that was on in the last sort of 10 or 15 years, I've probably missed it. But right, next one. Next and last one. I'll give you all a chance to get on with the rest of your day. And again, I'll just check. I will spell Phillips with 2 L's. Oh yeah, Jamie Oliver did have one, but yeah, it could be another crazy dream. Yeah, well, 80s, I would remember that, but I don't remember anything called School Dinners. Let's have a Google on it. Let's have a Google. It could be a question in the quiz tonight. School Dinners TV program. No, the only thing I'm getting is Jamie's School Dinners. No. Okay, what's this? Philips. AX2400. Oh, £40 pre-owned. Someone's wants for that. Are they crazy? Let's have a look at solds. Turkey burgers for 60p and no 2p cakes. We used to get these pizzas, which were like really doughy bread, and they were like 15p each. You see these little like hand pizzas, the crap that used to get in school canteens, and the sausages. Okay, here we go. Solds. Buy it now. $12.99. That's probably more like it. $16.97. Yeah. That's ridiculous. Okay, let's do $16.99 plus £3.40 postage. It's probably more than I was hoping to get. That would be a nice sale if it comes in. So again, just adding in the SKU, put in my shop category. I've done a sell similar, so I've nicked someone's title. Condition description, tested and working in excellent condition. Yeah. so much crap I used to get. I used to love our tucks. We used to have a tuck shop at school, and it was this tiny little kind of out brick building, just like a little hut, and it was like a mosh pit in there. It was, you could get crushed to death. How someone didn't die in there, all to get a biscuit boost. And it used to be like small kids going over the top of it, and you know, it used to be absolute chaos. It used to be chaos at my school. I remember we had a five-a-side football competition once held in the gym, and there was a team called the Celery Squad, which are all because they're all Chelsea fans, and we were in there absolutely belting out the celery song, and we'd all bought in celery, and we were luzzing this celery around. It was supposedly quite a good school as well. So, but yeah, we used to do some crazy things. All the usual stuff like Mexican waves in lessons, and teachers who used to chase the wave rather than go to the end of the wave, and humming and all things like that. Mental torture for the teaching staff. We used to have a teacher who used to make everyone stand up at the start of a class, and one kid said, "Oh, I can't stand up because I've got a medical condition where all the blood will rush to my feet and I'll faint." And the teacher believed him. It's just like, there you go. Okay, let me just put, this has got a carry bag as well. I can't get it in the title. There was a girl that worked in ours that used to sell 6 to 20p each on the side. I'll tell you what, people used to do that at my primary school, sell them individually. You believe that? Oh no, it was a shop. It was a shop that used to sell them individually. Terrible. We used to go in there and get them individually. No, biscuit. I used to love a biscuit boost. What else did I used to get in my tuck shop? I can't remember. But it was carnage in there. Okay, let's get this one done. I'm over the hour. I'm taking up far too much of your time. And like I say, I've really enjoyed coming on today because I've been a bit kind of like, I wouldn't say I've been sort of down, but it really peed me off that my last video that I uploaded got absolutely hardly any watches on it, because I was really hoping it would. But I think I'm going to do a few more thumbnails and a bit more editing and just sort of spend a bit more time on it, because I would like the channel to do well, as you could probably appreciate. And I'm very grateful that you all come here every Monday and watch me list my 5 things and generally ramble on about nonsense. Okay, so that one's almost there. It's quite a task doing this and trying to concentrate as well. $16.99. Got the photos in. Make sure I did a cell similar, so I better just make sure I've got the right. Yeah, 2400 Let's have a quick check of these item descriptions used. EAN does not apply. Oh, it's not even an option. Discmans. Is it a Discman? It's not a Discman. That's Sony. Like you said, it's a Discman. It's not a Discman. Surely you can't put that. I'm sure it's a Sony copyright brand name. Right, that is in. That's 5 done. Diet Coke and a Freddo. Our kids used to love Freddos. Right, I'm going to leave you all alone now. Thanks everyone for coming in. Thanks, P. Yes, it's I'm kind of like background noise for a number of people, I guess. I'm trying to think of other things at school. Me and Liz were talking about Tipp-Ex the other day, and Tipp-Ex got banned. And the rumour was going around it got banned because people were sniffing the Tipp-Ex thinner. But in actual fact, I think it was because they were chucking the bottles. So that's okay. So all these sort of things you remember from school. Yeah, Tommy Bananas says I have a calming voice. I kind of don't think I have a calming voice, really. I kind of think I have this South London drone. But perhaps it's the fact that it is a drone that makes it calming. Who knows? Anyway, hope you're all doing well. If you do have any suggestions for videos you'd like to see me do, rather than me just being stuck in these four walls of this room surrounded by tats, going on about what I go about, let me know in the comments, and I will definitely look at those and look to do something that people want me to do. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, because like I say, I do want to try and sort of grow the channel a wee bit. That would be nice. I'd like to see it push up to 1,000, hopefully by the next millennium. But in the meantime, I hope you all keep safe, and unusually cathartic, but I'm just brain dead. That's all it is, Funky. Take care, and see you soon. Have a great day. Take care. Talk about the 80s again. Oh, I haven't edited the broadcast. This should be in the outtakes. Yes, Jason, I will talk about the 80s again. All right, take care. See you later. Bye. This is goodbye.